bad. And let go. Shit, run over. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take you guys behind the scenes of a Tesla shoot. We got Vanessa here, and let me go ahead and show you the gear that we're planning to take. So the first piece of gear I'll be taking is my Fuji XT3. Currently is rigged up. I'm going to have my Ninja 5 attached to it. I'm going to be recording in 422 HQ in ProRes, so I could just take advantage of all of the perks of the Fuji XT3 10-bit 422. So for power, I'm actually going to be taking my V-mount battery. I have this one. I purchased it a while ago, pretty cheap, maybe for like 110 bucks, but it does the job. So for lens choices, I'm going to be taking my 50 to 140 millimeter lens f2.8. It has optical stabilization, so this is going to help me while I'm in the car getting some steady shots as best as possible. I'm also going to be taking my 16 through 55 f2.8. In full frame, it's more like a 24 to 70 equivalent. This just to get those wider shots and not having to change lens as much. And I do have some prime lenses I'll be taking as well. A 56, which is like an 85. A 35, which is like a 50 for the interior shots. Just want to be able to take advantage of, whether it's a low light condition or just getting a lot of depth. So if it's all blurred out or anything like that, it's going to help get some really cool cinematic shots. Now for filters, I'm going to be taking the Peter McKinnon variable ND filter. I love it. It comes in handy. I'm going to be attaching a polarizer that actually I got off of Amazon. It's $12. I'm going to see how it works. Hopefully there's not a color shift, but we'll find out. I'm just really curious how that cheap polarizer is going to affect my footage or not. And also do have a Pro Mist filter, but I'm not going to be using it for this shoot because I want sharp images and I don't want to have like a dreamy feel to this Tesla shoot. So that's pretty much the gear I'm going to be taking for this shoot. At least in the bag itself, I have a lot of extra batteries for the Ninja 5. Also, I'm going to have this light here. I'm going to use it for the interior shots if I need it, if it gets too dark or I want to add some mood, and it's a RGB, so I can quickly be able to switch it temperatures, and however creatively I feel I can do that. I've been taking us some step-up rings because not all of us have the money to buy a filter for every single lens, so step-up rings come in handy. And then accessories, more Manfrotto plates, little screwdriver, and that's pretty much the gear. The rest is going to be a tripod, a monopod, and that'll be it. Everything's mainly going to be handheld. So that's pretty much the gear I'm going to be taking. All right guys, so now we're going to go ahead and go location scouting. So I'll see you guys when we get there. All right guys, we made it here to the location. So here we're going to go ahead and scout, check our drone maps, air maps, go ahead and see what creativity the environment can inspire. There's always a risk of cops, and so actually coming here, we saw 2 police officers, and then we saw another from the campus cop. There's actually a university over there. That's why it's important just to come out and actually see the location before you shoot.
Hey guys, we're just going to set the drone up, get some test shots. We already checked air maps, so we're good to fly here. Make sure we're good to go for tonight. Yeah, hopefully not get pulled over, because they always love to say something when you're flying a drone. All right, well let me get this up in the air and we'll see how it goes. Oh my God. This thing just fell off. You always want to hover for about 10 to 15 seconds to make sure everything's flying okay. I got that tip a while ago, and it saved me a couple times. Location scouting is really important when you're going to fly a drone somewhere to get an idea of the terrain, like what kind of obstacles you're gonna encounter, whether it's water, that's something to consider, or trees, high trees, buildings, the amount of traffic or roads. So it's kind of just a great idea to have that in mind so you know the safest way to fly. You can only know so much from looking at air map and making sure you're in a good fly zone. Where'd he go? Yeah, I shouldn't fly while I'm talking.
Now that we're done here, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick lunch. Then we're gonna go ahead and pack up the car, get everything ready, and then start with the interior shots of the Tesla. So we'll see you guys then. So we just got word and update. So we're gonna have a driver and we're gonna use their Jeep and whatnot. However, we ran into some circumstances that unfortunately we can't use the Jeep anymore. So we're trying to figure out which car we're going to use, see if we can find a friend who has a truck, or if we have to use a regular car, we'll just have to use it. I don't want to use it. I'm a big guy, I'm tall, I'm like 6'3", and the other guy is also pretty tall, John himself. So being back in a normal car is kind of hard to film, especially with a rig, and you guys saw the equipment I'm going to be using. So we're going to figure out, we just got to learn how to adapt and quick think on the fly, especially for the shots that I would want to take when being inside the vehicle. So we're going to figure that out. Now we're just heading again back home and going to go ahead and pack up the gear, get stuff ready, and kind of go from there. So all right guys, so we're heading down to the location. Now, unfortunately, we did not get another, Jeep or truck or SUV or anything like that. I have the advantage really because I have tripods, monopods, and other gear and stuff that I can compensate for, and I can change away my shots and just make it really come to life. So it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna see who's gonna win this challenge and who gets the better B-roll between the both of us. So it's not fair. I know it's not fair, but it is what it is, so stay tuned. So we made it here to the location. This is our first spot where we're gonna go ahead and actually film the interior of the Tesla. Now this is my good friend John right here. He's the one who reached out to us and asked if we can make a quick skit with his Tesla. And also he's gonna be filming from his perspective. Being a beginner in videography, our gear is completely not the same. He uses a Canon R6 while I use a Fuji XT3, and our lenses are gonna be different. I have more options than he would, but you have a good amount of focal ranges, so it's gonna be a fun little challenge, and you guys are gonna see that video separately from this behind the scenes video. But just to kind of give you a rundown of what's going on, we're gonna have our newbie actually start first when he's gonna start filming, and I'm not gonna watch at all. I'm gonna go actually in my car, chill there while he does his thing.
I'm sort of a disadvantage because it's my first time filming something, but I'm gonna try my best and outdo his performance, even though he might outdo me, but it's all good. I think this is the only thing I have similar to his, and that's it.
I didn't even bring that.
Dude, it took me forever to set this thing up, bro.
Now we have our helper, Santi's gonna be coming out here shortly. Now, I'm 6'3", so Santi, make your way. I feel a lot shorter. How tall are you, bro?
I'm just 6'6", just a little bit.
6'6"?
A little taller.
Yeah, he's a little taller. He's gonna be our driver. He gets a lot of speeding tickets.
You get caught up in the moment sometimes.
So hopefully we don't get a speeding ticket, when he's driving someone's car.
Come here. Yeah, I'm gonna use you on this one part.
All right.
No, yeah, use your left hand. Thumb in and then.
All right, I'm left hand.
Oh my God, bro. You got it with the leg. Oh yeah.
So I have here my setup, my Manfrotto tripod, getting the XT3 rig set up. Got the V-mount battery, but I put the lens, polarizer, ND filter if needed inside of there. We have a little bit different of approach. I'm gonna use the tripod rather than the gimbal, just to have a little bit more control. And he already took all his shots, so he's watching with Santi. So we'll be able to see, compare differences, different techniques, but at the end of the day, it's just your tools. So we're gonna see what shots I can come up with in this way, and hopefully they're creative enough. We're gonna see what we do. The first thing I'm gonna do, I have my 50-140, which is like a 7200. I'm shooting with my Ninja 5 and ProRes 422 HQ at 60 frames per second. Get some slow motion, make sure I get some steady shot. This camera does not have embodied stabilization. The lens does, so we're gonna see how that does. So that's kind of like the method I have right now. I'm gonna get some detail shots of the car itself and then work my way into the interior. Currently, I'm gonna use a tripod just to get those steady shots and really focus on composition rather than movement or anything else for right now.
You got a filter on that?
Yeah. Amazon filter that I bought. It's a polarizer, so what it does, it helps cut glare. So anytime you're shooting cars or like water and stuff, that cuts the glare. And then this one here is the ND filter.
You have a filter on a filter?
I am taking off the polarizer, the cheap one from Amazon, because it is actually shifting the color balance with the ND filter on. I'm gonna try it later on and see if it does the same thing. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take it off. just making sure I get the best image as possible for this challenge. So for most of these shots I'm filming right now, I'm actually shooting in manual mode, but for some shots where I want it to have like a focus tracking or to a different point, I'm going to switch to autofocus so I can get a smooth shot that way. I'm shooting 60 frames.
Yeah, I was shooting in 24.
Hey, you gotta come prepared for it.
Dang it. I got everything ready last night and I completely forgot my tripod and my keys. So useless.
So you can just drive this thing without keys?
If you have the app, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you can use the app.
But then so you need your phone.
You gave me an idea. Shh, don't say it.
Rub your hands together and look at me. Yeah. This is perfect, honestly. So guys, this is the first time in a Tesla for me, so John's gonna walk me through.
Alright, so you don't need your foot on the brake. Well, actually, since I don't have the keys, I gotta turn on the car now. Hold on, give me a second. Let go of the gas and then press it.
Whoa!
That's how you get it moving.
This is pretty cool. I'm always waiting for the videographer.
Oh.
So this is why I don't use gimbal.
Yeah, dude, it's a pain in the butt.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, I'm supposed to tilt it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, you didn't know that. You didn't read the thing.
It's good to know.
You're supposed to tilt it over 15 degrees.
Whoops. As soon as I tell you to go, you take off, right? We're gonna keep moving. Keep going. Go 20. Go 20. Go at 20. Go at 20. Go. All right, we're good on that shot. We're good. I'm over here shouting over there. I'm an idiot. What the heck? I'm such an idiot.
So now it's my turn. I have limited time. Sunset just about to go down. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna pick the lens I'm gonna use is 24-70. Why? Because I can quickly switch lenses. The greatest thing is that I don't have a gimbal, so I should be able to get my shots a lot faster. Let's go now. Slow down. We just went ahead and wrapped it up. The challenge overall went really well. We did get gypped out of our time, so the newbie, John, he got most of the time, honestly, and that comes with, you know, the difference from experience, and I wanted him to go first so that I knew he was gonna need that time. So as soon as he was finished, I probably got my shots within 5 to 10 minutes compared to the next 20 or 25 minutes he spent on. The reason for that, because I kind of knew exactly what I wanted beforehand. I knew the gear that I was going to have, and I knew that being handheld in this type of situation was going to be a lot more helpful to get those shots compared to just using a gimbal the whole time, because, you know, when you're using a gimbal, you're also, there's other factors like the motors and weight, and you're also limited to your focal length, because if you're zoom in and out, you gotta rebalance it and whatnot.
So with the drone, I also kind of got gypped on time. It was the sun set at 6:11 and it was 5:57 when I was finally putting my drone up. So not that I had a whole lot of battery life left anyways, but it would have been nice to have a little more time, because working with moving vehicles and a drone flying in the air is very hard to coordinate and get the shot right. But I mean, I think we got one good shot, hopefully.
This is actually, it was a great challenge, honestly, because it's running gun, and so it really puts you on the spot. You got to know the shots that you want. Time is a factor. Safety, you know, other cars and vehicles is a factor. So I feel confident in what I was able to get, and hopefully be able to create a cool cinematic sequence. You'll be able to see my shots later on in the next couple episodes, and then you'll be able to see my version of John's shots as well. So just stay tuned with that, and hopefully that following the next 2 weeks, you'll be able to see all the videos that we create from this behind the scenes. So I'll see you guys. Take care. Peace.